What's up, you guys? Sean Ross Sapp, Fightful here with a name. You know, we spoke to her just a couple months ago. We got Doudrop here. How you doing?
Hi, I'm feeling pretty good. Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and a good weekend to become champion.
Yeah, it is. As we film this, it's ahead of the Royal Rumble, big match with Becky Lynch. You told somebody in a recent interview this is a match you've wanted for like 15 years.
Yeah, it is. So way back when I was first starting out in a little tiny warehouse in Linwood, Scotland. I don't even know if you know where that is.
Go there all the time.
Right, it's a happening joint. I was just starting out. Nikki Cross was just starting out, and there wasn't really like a whole lot of girls on the scene as such. But one girl that was, and was even back then top of the game, was one Rebecca Knox. And I really wanted to try and get to work with her so I could learn from her stuff, and my trainers had made efforts to get her over, but she was just packing things up quietly and kind of Irish goodbying out the back door, so we never quite got it to happen. So yeah, I've been waiting for this for a long time.
So when she took her break from wrestling, even before she got to WWE, was a part of you like, will this ever get to happen?
Yeah, because it wasn't 100% clear that she was having a break or stuff like that. She was just kind of oh yeah, maybe, just taking some time, so and we're oh okay, cool. So undetermined amount of time later.
So since the last time I spoke with you, so much has changed, because we spoke SummerSlam weekend, and you had done some stuff with Eva. Eva, of course, no longer with WWE. How has that adjustment been for you, being on your own, being solo?
It was scary, to be honest. She'll kill me for saying this on camera, but she's the nicest, sweetest person I've ever met in my life. And
she's very nice.
Isn't she just the best?
Yes.
And I miss her so much. And I loved having her, and I loved being with her. And she was like my big sister, and she taught me so much about the company and how everything works. And it was really I felt like a kid going off to school on their own for the first time. I was like, oh, Mom, come back. But it was necessary, I think, to help me stand on my own 2 feet and gain the confidence that I needed to end up where we are now. And somehow we're now at the Royal Rumble, and we're facing Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship.
It's incredible. What a stage, a dome show, all that. How have you adjusted to going from NXT UK to the main roster? Are there any things that you've had to change, maybe necessarily a way that you work, a style that you work, even certain moves or anything that work better on WWE Raw and the Royal Rumble than NXT UK?
Yeah, I think you can kind of get a sense that there's a different kind of theme when you watch all of the brands. So the NXT UK was very technical, very British and all that kind of style. NXT is very action-packed, fast-paced, and how would we describe Raw's style, actually? I don't want to say theatrical. I think it is very theatrical, but more character and storyline detailed. So you're always going to, you're always want to say face. So you're do my move, are you looking at me? Are you looking at me? We're looking at me. But it's in NXT and NXT UK, you're always stuff. I think I've learned to take my time a lot more and give the moment the detail that it deserves.
Is there anybody on Raw that has specifically helped you with that? You had mentioned a couple names in the past, but again, so much has changed in just the last 5 or 6 months.
A lot of the camera guys have been super helpful.
That's awesome.
They've been the best. Stu's always giving me little pointers and helping me out and stuff like that. And it's actually been super nice because you feel oh, everybody wants me to succeed, and that's awesome.
How has your relationship working with Vince McMahon evolved in that time? Because you've become an integral part of this women's division, going from the Bianca Belair story to the Becky Lynch story. For somebody who's been on the main roster for less than a year, those are very important spots to be in.
I don't know what I'm doing right, but I hope that I keep doing it because he seems to like it, so yeah.
Oh my gosh. So for people who are starting out where you started out, what advice would you give them? Because you made quite the leap. NXT UK, Monday Night Raw, and I'm sure you had some trying times along the way.
Absolutely. The best advice I could give is 100% believe in yourself. This is going to sound so mad, but Muhammad Ali told himself every single day for a year that he was a champion, and that's exactly the same thing that I did. I told myself, I'm going to Raw, I'm going to Raw, I'm going to Raw, and lo and behold, here we are. I think you genuinely have to 100% believe it and commit to it, and keep working and just persevere, and you'll get there.
Doudrop, it's great to see you again. Until next time, guys, we're out.
It's been fantastic to see the evolution of Doudrop from Piper Niven to Doudrop, from the way that she started to the heel character that she has, and she couldn't be more nice in person. And she made quite the move from the UK over to the States. And, you know, sometimes when people do that, they go, oh, oi, blimey, mate, I can't access all my favorite shows anymore. They're geo-restricted. They're geo-blocked. Oh, no, I want to watch Peaky Blinders early or on time. Well, NordVPN.com/Fightful allows that to happen also. It changes your virtual location with one click. It's the fastest VPN in the world. Desktop, phone, laptop, smart TV, router, it doesn't matter. If you're making that big move, you want to adjust a little bit easier. Maybe you're moving from a country and you're like, wait, Netflix wasn't this expensive over there. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you lived there to begin with. You can still get it cheaper with NordVPN.com/Fightful. And you're protecting yourself when you do all that traveling. You're not using that unsecured Wi-Fi just so hackers can steal your data. You're protecting yourself with NordVPN.com/Fightful and a 30-day money-back guarantee if you don't like it. Man, I love NordVPN.com/Fightful. I've got it on this. I've got it on the computer that you're seeing me film this on. Got it on my smart TV up there on the wall. Every device. NordVPN.com/Fightful.